Hello everyone, welcome to ENA, Environmental News Analysis. In this session on Environmental News Analysis, we are featuring the Cyclone Amphan and also, most importantly, the naming of cyclones. So how does these cyclones get their names? We are going to discuss that in today's session. The first important thing that we need to understand is World Meteorological Organization, which has divided the world oceans into different basins and have assigned the responsibility of this nomenclature, the naming of these cyclones, to those respective regional bodies in those particular basins adjoining areas. So what do we understand? Each regional body has its own rules in terms of the naming of cyclones. In most regions, what happens? The predetermined alphabetic lists of alternating male and female names are being used to name those particular cyclones. In the Northwest Pacific, the majority of names are used are not personal names. Remember, while there are few male and female names, majority are the names of flowers, animals, birds, trees, food or descriptive adjectives. So that is what is happening in the Northwest Pacific. Now let's understand how are cyclones named in Northern Indian Ocean region. So the names of cyclones in Indian seas are not allocated in alphabetical order. So it's not alphabetical at all in context to our Indian Ocean. Now what is it? They are arranged by the name of the country by which the names have been contributed or suggested. So what happens? It is usual practice for a storm to be named when it reaches tropical storm strength. And remember, what is a tropical storm strength? It's the wind speed of 34 knots. So that is the threshold speed. If a wind speed reaches 34 knots, then it is liable, it is available to be named. The knot basically is a unit of speed that is equivalent to 1 nautical mile per hour. That is approximately 1.151 miles per hour. Now, the Indian Meteorological Department, which issues cyclone advices to 8 countries, has list of names contributed by each of them. So, every time cyclone occurs, a name is picked from the order of the names that are already submitted by these particular 8 countries. So each country gets a chance to name a cyclone in that particular region. So after all the countries get their turn, the next list of names is followed further. So let's look at this list. What do we see? The number of countries are 8 in Indian Ocean: Bangladesh, India, Maldives, Myanmar, Oman, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, Thailand. These are the 8 countries that provide the names for the cyclones occurring in Indian Ocean region, and you have the list of names. And recently what we see is the most important Amphan, and it has been named by Thailand. Now, annual frequency of cyclones over Indian seas, let's look at that. The average annual frequency of tropical cyclones in North Indian Ocean, that is Bay of Bengal and Arabian Sea, is about 5 to 6% of global annual average. And about 80 cyclones from around the globe in a year. So remember, that is the statistics in comparison to the world average. Now, the frequency is more in Bay of Bengal than in Arabian Sea, and the ratio is 4:1. So remember this 4:1 ratio. If there is 1 occurrence in Arabian Sea, there are 4 occurrences in comparison to the Arabian Sea in Bay of Bengal. So Bay of Bengal is more frequent in terms of occurrence of the cyclones. Now, what is this 4-stage warning system of tropical cyclones? Let's understand in this session. IMD, the Cyclone Disaster Management, in 1999, it introduced a 4-stage warning system that issues cyclone warnings. So, the first stage is pre-cyclone watch. It is issued when a depression forms in Bay of Bengal, and irrespective of its distance from the coast, it is just a pre-cyclone watch that is established. Then what happens is the cyclone alert issued at least 48 hours before, when the cyclone is about more than 500 kilometers away from the coast. Then we have cyclone warning within 24 hours. That's important. So from 48 hours we are getting to 24 hours when there is a cyclone warning issued. And finally, post landfall outlook. That is when it reaches the land. It is about 200 kilometers from the land in last 12 hours when this kind of warning is given. So we have 4-stage warning system: pre-cyclone watch, cyclone alert, cyclone warning, and post-landfall outlook. So I hope you understood the naming of cyclones. So please like and subscribe to my channel, The Geoecologist, and stay tuned for further updates. Thank you so much.